chapter 3, dangerous conviction. Okay, before I start this chapter, it's a bit of disclaimer. This chapter is about the awareness of the conviction and the belief. It's not this chapter is not stating that having a conviction is dangerous. Okay, uh, the, so okay, nothing. All right, yeah. So I hope that you don't misunderstanding that this chapter is stated conviction is dangerous, is no good, because eventually we need conviction. We have to believe in our life, because identity is defined by what we believe, and majority, most of the time, we will try to seek confirmation on that belief. So if you remember in chapter 1 that Sir pointed out in this picture, you see that level 4 beliefs is in our character, is in our identity, because most of us have belief system, right? We all have our own belief system, because without that, I mean, how are you going to do what you wanted to do? Without belief, without the conviction, how are you going to do what you wanted to do, and in your purpose, right? And then second is that uh, our brain here, there's always a system, that we treat all those information differently, that especially the information that challenge our belief system. So let's say that if the information it will not be challenging your belief system, you either put aside, or you say that interesting, you might want to check it out later, or you might shove it, that you've forgotten about this information. But some of the system that will challenge your belief you will you will find ways to how to say to process that information, because hey, it's our belief system, and that information now coming out is sort of like a threat. It's sort of like new information. So how are you going to process that? Do you want to try? Do you find ways to solve it, or do you find ways to connect your belief system? And each of us will see different information in different ways, in different set of perspective view one, because hey, no one is the same. Our perspective are different, our minds are different, even our belief system are different. So far so good. So sir, if you got any question, you will raise up.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Because I kind of jumble here and there, because I found out that one story can connect everything that I will be saying later on. So that's why the points are all a bit jump here and there. If not following the books,
Never mind. You go ahead first. If
okay.
Then later at the end, then only I will see whether I need to add anything or wrap up anything.
All right. Okay, so I will be talking about the story by this lady called Dr. Alice Mary Stewart. She's a she's a doctor for physician, and a researcher for one of the Oxford College University. Um, she's a very good doctor and also a teacher lah. That she was quite. I think she's one of the youngest doctor of in youngest woman to enter the Royal College of Physician. And at that time, I think it's quite good lah. Okay, so by let me see. Okay, so by 1950 something, she has came out from this college because of some issue, and at that time she wanted to find job, and one of the job that she can do is by doing a research for the 哎，这叫什么病叫什么病？
白血
啊？
白血
leukemia.
Shit, leukemia. Okay, so basically she one of the thing that she worked on is on leukemia, but not any normal leukemia. Is the children suffer leukemia because the children on that time is they suffer from leukemia at the age of 2 to 4. By the way, children so young already kena leukemia, a bit weird lah. But the thing is this is that the cases happen it's not much at that time, and it's too hard to find the proper way. So it's not easily to, it's not a lot of people will be doing on this research, and she went into this leukemia problem. And then somehow that these children are not from poor family, you know. That means that it's not that they have ingested something wrong with the food, or even have a environmental problem. And somehow they have a better medical care, you know. That means that they have medical care. That means that if got any problem, they go find doctor. The doctor will try to treat them. They can do that. They don't. It's not like saying that they don't have that medical care that kena this leukemia. So the only thing that she can do is she go and do a research, a thorough, a long research on this problem, and finally by I think after 4 or 5 years down the road, she has found the link for that problem, which is X-ray. Turns out that a lot of mothers, when they are pregnant, they go for X-ray, and because of X-ray, when they gave birth to these children by the age of 2 to 4, the children a lot kena leukemia. And not just that, there's also a lot more death in other form of cancer, but it's just that it's not so alarming and not so big issue. That's why they doesn't know. But she found it a lot. I think it's like another 500 more. 500 there for leukemia, and then 500 another more form of cancer that kena. So by counting up, it's a lot already. So after that, by 1956, she published this research called this report called Preliminary Communication Malignant Disease in Childhood and Diagnostic Irradiation in Utero. All right, and by the time she published this, and if I'm not mistaken, she also got Nobel Prize, you know, for this because of her research and the report. You know, it's a Nobel Prize. You know, she even got mentioned that. But here comes the problem. You see, even though she has published, and a lot of doctors knows about, have seen this report, I presume majority, yeah. But one of the medical research council by the name of Dr. Richard Dahl, after he saw this report, he faster step in and come out with a report that denied the research. You know, it was so fast. Like, I think not even a few months later down the road, he already came out with a report and denied that Dr. Alice Mary Stewart research. The report is no good. And here's the thing. If you look at that context, on 1950 something, the masculinity is there, you know. That means that they are more respect on the guys, on men. And some more, Dr. Alice, she's a divorced woman with children, you know. That's why she has even not did she has even no respect. A divorced woman. I mean, what happened with your marriage? If your marriage also got problem already, then you can still come here to work. Wow. To men is not respectable lah. And that's why, because of this issue, and then somehow Dr. Richard, this Richard Daw is I think is one of the high ups, you know. It means that he is quite a ranked person, and because of this, the practice is still going. The X-ray practice is still going for the next 25 years. I mean, what happened? The research already there, the report already there, but why the practice still going on? Why they don't stop it, or they don't pause it along the way, so that they can do a thorough research, so that don't have this leukemia patient came in after a few years. But no, the practice still going on. But by the end of 1997, only then Dr. Richard Daw come up with a report, a small report saying about this risk of childhood cancer from fetal radiation. Hey, 1997, you know, after 40 years, after nearly 40 years, only come out this report, so many women, pregnant women, go and do X-ray, Now only he come out, So now here's the thing. Why this happened? Why after 25 years only they stop using the X-ray? And then why only after 40 something years Dr. Richard Daw only agree on the Dr. Alice? No, I mean, sort of like indirectly agree, saying that the radiation, the X-ray is dangerous. It's harmful. Why only now say that? So let's go to the point number 1, which is big ideas. See, big ideas are very exciting one, are very alluring one. They are, in a way, big ideas they can bring orders to the world, and they give meaning to life. I mean, because hey, think about it, if without big ideas, will you feel excited if you're doing the same work over and over again? If you have big ideas and you pursue that big ideas, you put in that belief on that big ideas, wouldn't it be more excited, and wouldn't it be given more meaning to your life? Because see, X-ray was discovered by this German guy in 1895 by Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen. And when X-ray came by after a few years, I think one of the newspaper published this. X-ray is the next new mystery and the next sexiness in the tools. You know, because X-ray, they can find the ring in your cake. They can find any problem on the walls. They can find any anomalies, and they can even find anomalies in your body. So that means that the doctors don't have to take the scalpel and then open up your bodies and then find any problem. You know, they can just use X-rays. They can just use X-ray and then find the problems, find the anomalies in your body, and they can know, oh, okay, your body this problem is solved away. And then also somehow X-ray if you look at the picture below, this is a shoe fluorescent. That means that it's an X-ray. They X-ray your leg, and then after that, the shoemaker will build a shoes for your leg that you won't feel how to say it will fit perfectly to your leg lah. It will fit perfectly, right? You won't feel differences, or you won't feel like something wrong with the shoe I buy. And because of this, when Dr. Alice she come out with the report, a lot of people cannot cannot they talk. They cannot accept the fact. And then also at that during that time, they even came up this new theory called threshold theory. Does anyone doesn't know what is threshold theory? Or everyone knows about it, threshold theory?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Threshold theory means that let's say that is the thing. It is like a tipping point. That means that if you ingest on something harmful, or on a lower dose, you are okay, right? But once you how to say, you eat a lot that reach the tipping point, or even after that tipping point, it will be harmful to you.
Okay, understand.
It's
Thank
like a
you.
limit lah. If you eat something that doesn't hit the limit, or even the harmful something, you'll be okay, right? You won't kena the side effect from it. But if you eat more than that, then it will be harmful to your body. You will either kena side effect, or something that will attack to your body system. That's what threshold theory is all about. So now, because of this report come out, these two theory became a problem. Is that they cannot connect. They cannot connect with each other. That this is called cognitive dissonance, which means that the mind became chaos when try to hold two incompatible view. Cognitive is coming from the word called cognition, which is your knowledge, or certain knowledge as from personal view or experience. And dissonance means that it's a lack of agreement or harmony between people or things. So in other words, when Dr. Alice came out with the report saying that radiation kills people, and now X-ray is a helpful tool, and then the other one is the threshold theory. Threshold theory means that when you use it, when you use X-ray on people in a smaller dose, the people will not be harmful. But the thing is that her report says that X-ray is harmful. Cannot connect. I mean, how do you connect these both these two incompatible view together? Right? And think about it. If you are the doctor at that time and you read that report saying that radiation kills people, do you think you can accept that? Because if you are the doctor, do you think you can accept the fact that you are not helping the patient, but you are actually killing them? Think about it. What is your feeling? How do you feel about it? After let's say that if you are the doctor after you read that report from Dr. Alice, how do you feel? And then how are you going?
It's like the hospital got the tools of X-ray that you can use to help people. No need to open up and see the things inside, but end up saying that it's killing the person if you do that.
Yeah. I mean, how are you going to feel? Because doctors are supposed to helping people, not killing them, right? And that's where this motivated reasoning came in. Motivated reasoning is by this fella is called by Drew Weston. He came out this theory called motivated reasoning. It's a defense mechanism, because it's a process by which people try to adjust what they know to avoid that bad feeling. Why I say this, why did he call it this defense mechanism is because our mind or our belief system is also like our body. Let's say that if suddenly there's this threat came in, what is your first reaction? Let's say that when someone trying to you taking a baseball bat and then come at you, what are you gonna do? You go into defense mode, right? You're not going to open up your hand and say, come at me. No, you're not. You go into defense mode, trying to defend yourself before trying to make sure that you won't get hurt a lot. Right? And that is why this defense mechanism came in. He came out with two kinds of constraint, two kinds of defense mechanism. The first one is cognitive constraint, and the second one is emotional constraint. Okay, cognitive constraint is about information that is rational. That means that the brain will try to find ways to solve the incompatible view, to solve that issue. To make sure that the information can either connect to the new information that came out, or they will find ways to make sure that brush it off, or they try to forget about it. Then the other one is in emotional constraint. Well, people are not emotional-less. People have emotional, and most of people have emotion, right? We have the feel. So this is where it came in. Information not just only rational, but also have to be feel good. Without feeling good, you will feel guilty, right? You will feel anxious, right? Because say lah, the information cannot connect, what to do, right? So that's where this the emotional constraint came in. They will find ways to make sure that the information is good by find ways to reward reward yourself lah, saying that this issue you have solved the problem, or you solved the information. This is emotional constraint came in. Because in the end, our brain sort of like doesn't like conflict. They I mean our brain is they like to have something that is stick to the plan. We have this this belief system, we have this information that fit to our belief system, and we wanted to be in that position. If can, we don't want conflict. And if conflict comes in, now it's time the brain starts to working hard to resolve that new information, tries to find ways to resolve it. Okay, and like what in chapter 1 says about the affinity and beyond, we humans loves to be in the we humans love to be in the same area. We love to be in the common ground, because if everyone is different in a group, then it's awkward, right? I mean, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to discuss about? Our belief system is different. Our perspective is our belief system is different. So how are we going to connect with each other? It'll be very hard, right? So we human in tendency love to be in a same common group, because first of all, it feels better. Second, by coming out with a lot, but by with the same group, you can have more assurance that you are doing the right thing. So that's, but then again, the same issue came out lah. When we work hard on defend on our core beliefs, we risk becoming blind to the evidence that could tell us wrong. Because if we are in a common group, in a common ground, or we will the most tendency will be that we will try to defend that core belief. But then again, if let's say that there's a blind spot in that core belief, the thing is we don't know, right? I mean, we all have that same core belief, but the blind spot we don't know because we don't have another set eyes, then another set of eyes, another set of perspective to help us see that, oh, this core belief system have loophole or had a blind spot that we should try to patch up. No, we don't, because we all see the same thing. So far, so good. Anyone got problems? Anyone got questions? Anyone got anything want to share? Or am I talking too fast?
So far so good. So far so good.
Okay. Okay, then this where community. So okay, if you look back just now at the story about Dr. Alice and the X-ray issue. See, the doctors they are in the same group, right? They are in the same job, that is treating people. They're trying to help people, and by using X-ray is a powerful tool. Is a good tools for them to do diagnostic on human body, right? And to them, life feels complete lah, because they join the same, they have the same community ma. And because of the same community, the confirmation is even more stronger, when you're in the same group. And when this when this confirmation becomes strong, that means that their commitment also becomes strong, because everyone doing the same thing, everyone have the same belief system, everyone have the same conviction. So that's why social support makes it easier for the common group, for the common group of people to do things and even believe in ideas, because they have the same conviction, same belief system. That's why it's more easier to believe on the idea that can connect to the belief system. But then the other one is institutional power. See, like if you take the case, if you take the Dr. Richard Daw and you put it into this theory, this institutional power, he is actually quite a higher ups in the council, right? And he's in the position he's in a position that has a powerful on the decision making. So I mean, think it this way. He has the power to say any decisions, and then some more he has followers. He has followers and colleagues that is following him. So if he is strong with his belief system, then the followers will also be strong, because hey, the leader is strong with his conviction and is true with his conviction. So it's to me, I should also be true with, I also be following the same belief system, the same as possible belief system. because you got someone that in the front that is going the way, going the way and showing the way in a way. So they can it's more it's more confirmed. It's more confidence. Because if you're questioning if you're questioning them about your belief system, or that can threat that is a threat to everything, your job lah, your position your reputation what about the future career? You know, if let's say that the belief system, the conviction is not true, something wrong, what happened to your followers? And not just that, what happened to you? What will be the problem that arise? And then how are you going to deal with it? And so that is the whole point of that story. Sir, do you have anything you want to add on, or?
No, no worries. Go on.
No,
You're doing
go on.
fine.
Because I only left 2 slides.
Yeah, you finish first.
Okay, sure. Okay, so the last 2 point is about the conviction. See, our belief system or our conviction at first is like a small river. It's a very small river, because that small river that can easily alter, that can easily change the course, because that time our belief system, our conviction is shaky, right? But once you really put in assurance on your belief system, or it's like the riverbed one, because once you go once you put when you assure that this belief system you are trying to go, the the river will become bigger and more deeper one, right? And by the time it goes deeper, it will be have it our belief system will have a hard time to change one, in sort of way that is that it will be hard lah. It will be hard to change to a new course. And then what about the information that you see, that you saw, that you read? Information in a way it will also have information will, in a way, we're also trying to we were also trying to reinforce that belief system. We were trying to reinforce that conviction through information. If you find new information that can connect to your belief system, then good, your belief system becomes stronger and stronger. But then also this, any other hidden information, or other new information, but never be found, or you saw it, you seen it, but you just skip through. You just you just put it aside, or you indirectly sort of way you just skip it, because you in your belief system saying that this information is not going to connect. It's not helpful to me. Yeah. So do not if can possible, try not to just skip it, because if you skip it, it's like a willful blindness. We don't know we won't know any new information, because everything that we saw, we only saw because of we have seen this information before. That's why we will only attract to the information that we saw, but we won't be attracted by any information that came up, but you didn't saw it. Either you didn't saw it, or you also don't know about it. So that's why when it's like the search engine. When the search engine came out, you always come up with something that is related to what you want to search. Or even after a few days later, the search engine will also come out the articles that is suitable to you. But it's suitable lah, right? And then the last one is by this Leon Festinger. We as a human are all highly driven to make sense of the world and even our place in it. Because if we don't try to make sense, then what's the point of us living? Right? The end.
Okay, good. Thank you, QQ.
Oh,
Actually, you managed to extract most of the key points from the chapter. But
Yeah,
I'm going to throw a few questions to make the chapter more. Can you hear me or not?
can.
Hello?
Can.
Hello? Okay.
So
I
before
want to throw out a few questions. Okay, go on.
Before you go on, then let me try to say is that I try to find the best way to connect and this is the best way I can connect. So if you got any problems, please raise up, or if you got any issue with my slides, please raise up. All right. If not, then sir will continue.
Okay, go ahead. Question first. Question before I throw out question. My question. You throw out your question before I throw out my question. Because
Yeah,
later, if I throw out my question, then you don't know already. Question first. Your question
yes.
first. Anybody?
If you got question, please throw out first.
So no question, is it? How come you all no question? I got question. Hey, how come no question?
I think they all don't know where to
Then
find
I
question.
have question. Okay, I have question. Why can belief or conviction be dangerous?
Because it make you blind.
So blind is not dangerous yet.
Okay, being biased to what you want to see and what you don't want to see.
Being biased also not dangerous, what? You see, the chapter is called Dangerous Conviction. Explain how the danger come about. And also, if anyone can explain the danger at the end, what danger can happen at the end? Do you see your own conviction and your own belief leading to danger at the end? Is your belief and is your conviction dangerous? Okay? Then how did danger come about? Okay? What kind of conviction or belief system will lead to a bad consequence?
Any conviction that you don't know the facts about.
You don't know means dangerous?
Because you don't even know the dangers of having this conviction.
Does don't know guarantee danger?
Don't know is more danger.
Okay. Basically, what I'm trying to get at basically is this. Remember the knowledge continuum? Last time I showed a slide called knowledge continuum. On one end, one side, lie. On the other side, truth. Remember? If our belief system or our theory of life or our philosophy of life is based on a theory that is not close to truth, then you will be acting contrary to truth. So basically, when you act upon something that is contrary, then the gap between your theory and truth will lead to that level of danger. You understand what I'm saying? The further your belief system is from truth, the greater the danger, the harm that can happen. That. Would you agree with me on that? Then my question is this then. How do you know? What can you do so that your belief system or your theory or philosophy of life can grow closer to truth? Okay, good. Simply meaning very good. You so fast give answer already. Basically, I won't call it specifically as this is the only way. I think we need in our life, in our daily life, we need an avenue of input. If we don't have any avenue of input, we are in danger. Because once you do not have input, there is no added or additional knowledge or challenge to improve your philosophy or your ideology or your theory in life. So you are fixed in a certain mindset with a certain belief. Because there's no input. So then you are stuck there. And the longer you are stuck there, the more you want to seek that comfort zone because you want everything to be closer to what you think. Because that's where you're comfortable in. That's where your identity is. That's why people who are stuck with just continuing what they are doing without creating an avenue of learning. When there is no avenue of learning, you are in danger. you are in danger that your belief system or your philosophy of life is stuck. Because there's no input to challenge you to improve, to rethink, to evaluate your present belief or your philosophy of life or your present theory of life. In fact, the more you are challenged, the more you have chance to improve it. But to challenge it is uncomfortable. But once you seek present comfort, that means once you seek your comfort zone now, you freeze. You have a tendency to freeze your belief system and your philosophy or your theory of life or your ideology. So once you freeze it, in other words, right now, you are functioning based on your present ideology or present philosophy of life. And you will continue to do that. And you'll push through. And by the way, always bear in mind, once you hold on to your belief, you can always find things to support your belief one. People who believe in feng shui, when they go and listen to feng shui master, they will always find things that support what the feng shui master say. People who don't believe in feng shui will always find things that don't support the feng shui master say. Correct or not? Agree or not? That's why this is called blindness, natural blindness. So that's why I want to challenge this question. This is a very important question. What can I do to prevent myself being stuck in my belief system? Because being stuck in my belief system, right, I will have to end up, it's like what the last slide that QQ showed, the river one. That means I continue to allow my belief system to run its course as it is running, and it will go deeper and deeper and deeper, right? And I find my comfort zone, and the more resistant I am to people challenging my belief system, and the more I will have the willful blindness to only see things that support my belief system and are blind towards the things that do not support my belief system. But what will happen basically is this. The inaccuracy of my belief system will eventually bring my life at the end to that level of success and failure by which my belief system, the degree in which my belief system is accurate. So if my belief system is far from accurate, I can assure you my failure at the end of life will be great, because it's bound to take me there. Because my belief system is going to direct my life. It's going to take me there. And if my belief system is far from truth, it will take me to an end that is far from the success that truth can bring. So to prevent myself from getting stuck from my belief system digging into a deep riverbed, I must create a regular, ongoing activity that allows my belief system to be challenged. How to do that? Input program, a continuous input program. You have to decide how frequent it is. You have to decide how much time you can squeeze out for that. So my advice really basically is this: do not neglect putting into your daily life some form of an improvement activity. Because improvement activity allows a challenge. The challenge to improve our belief system, our philosophy, and our principles that we are applying into our life. Make sense? Because by nature we will be blind. But the challenge, right, have a chance of, how to say, forcing us to see what we are blind to. Because the challenge is there poking at us. So we create the environment for the challenge to poke, so that hopefully we will one day see what we have a tendency to be blind to, because of our defensive mechanism that want to defend our ideology. Make sense? Can understand what I'm trying to say? Any question? Actually, by the way, this is one of the key aspects of YMAT philosophy. Yeah? Remember the input, the learning. First is learning, then the second is doing. Okay, the two sides of a coin are the two sides of the key principles of YMAT community. Now the doing, because you are working, you are doing already. So hopefully you don't stop. You don't allow yourself to stop learning, to stop being challenged. That's why one of the things also, the other thing very important for us to do, don't only pursue learning what you're comfortable in learning. That means don't only always focus on your favorite subject. But it's hard, it's hard to do that, which is why once you are in improvement activity, sometimes you are forced not to be able to choose what you want to do. So you may end up being forced to put yourself in an environment to listen or to hear, to be considering something that you're not comfortable with considering. So that challenges the ideology, but more specifically, it challenges our tendency to be blind. Okay, that's my summary. Any question, any thoughts, any comment? Something you all really have to think about now, especially during this difficult time. When time is difficult, right? We are pressured to we are how to say, we are pressured to do more. Because why? When times are difficult, we need to do more to get the same amount. When times are good, we do little and we can harvest. When times are good, it's easy to harvest a lot. But when times are bad, we have to put in double the effort to harvest. So there's always a natural tendency to give up activity that doesn't seem to bring in obvious harvest. And one of the things you will notice a lot of people may give up doing is learning activity. There's always a tendency to work harder. Okay? And to give up, because to work harder, I need more time. So one of the tendency is to give up time to put into learning. But always bear in mind, learning will help you to work smarter, or work more accurately, or work more effectively. Meaning, learning will help you to be more accurate in gaining the reward that matters. Otherwise, you will be working very hard based on the imperfect ideology of philosophy of life that you are presently holding, which has a tendency for you to become even more how to say, engraved into it, which makes it even much harder for you next time to change it, to be detached from it, and which increase your blindness.